All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's theme is definitely, a hat tip to, if I may say so myself, because this is something that I have been, what I'm about to talk to you about today is something that I have been, working on diligently, consistently for a length of time. And as I was getting ready for today's pod, what struck me was the power of habit. Now, of course, for those of you like me who have been, studying habits and not just reading about it, but you've tried many different formulas and formats to be able to build a sustainable habit. One thing I can definitely tell you is that the simpler the better, the smaller the habit, the easier it is to attain it, to maintain it, and then of course, you're able to um, to hold that torch or light that way for others. Reason why I'm bringing this up is because today, on a call with a future guest on our pod, I was talking about the things that I do. This is one of them, which is showing up like this, and of course, sharing with you something that is topical, something that is maybe an observation that I've made about myself or the world, or my students or even my clients. And I know for years I have struggled with being able to build this habit of consistency. And one thing that has stuck with me amongst the many or the few is this habit of consistently, showing up and doing a recording. Um, if I go back in time, I know that there was a time when it was hard for me to do that. It was difficult. It was it felt meaningless and pointless at that point. And that was one of the reasons why I stopped. So every time I started that habit, I gave it a go for a while and then I stopped. One thing I can also say is that, if you're looking to build a habit, um, keeping it simple, keeping it small, and really, using this as a way to take your ego out of the equation. In simple terms, like nowadays when we talk about being, content creators or producers of content, um, you know, it's very easy to get wrapped up in the business of the how well is the post doing, and what can you do to maximize the post, whether it is editing, whether it is thumbnails, or whatever are the various ways to boost your posts. The way I look at it, if you zoom out and think of yourself creating over the next 10 years, there is a possibility that at some point you will also be able to effortlessly figure out a formula that works for you in not just creating content but making sure that your content reaches your people. I know there are lots of people within the community who listen, who watch these podcasts, and the purpose, of course, is primarily for you. Anybody else who happens to find this, it's just a bonus. And I don't look at this as metrics that how many likes, how many views. The important thing is that this is a habit that you're building, which will which will literally spill over into other areas of your life. And whatever is your karmic journey that you're on, whatever it is that you're meant to receive, you will. And building these habits is one way to to fire that signal flare every single day, so that you're telling yourself that what you're doing is important. You're reminding yourself that this is something that you're doing not just for yourself, but you're doing it for others as well. So, as I've said before, If you're looking to build habits, just keep it simple. Make it something that, it's like the concept of the low hanging fruit. Just make sure that you do something that is well within your power. And when you make it a point to do it over and over again, sooner or later, but eventually you will get to that point where you reap the benefits. So I've said this before and I'll say it again. If there's any way in which I can help you, whether it is in your business, especially if you're a healer and a coach, or if you yourself are looking for a healer, if you're looking for a coach, somebody who can guide you along the way, do reach out and let me know. Um, and, I'll do whatever it is in my power that can be of service to you. Of course, within our community, the iHypnosis Life community, we have various programs. There is a weekly program. It's a membership that is free at this point. So on Mondays and Fridays, we meet between 6 and 7 IST. And this is a way for you to meet other members of the community live. It's a way for you to interact with me live. And there's a lot of, you know, uh, we tap into the power of our unconscious mind using hypnosis and NLP. So if these are subjects that have made you curious, you're in the right space. And even if these mean nothing to you and you see it as an opportunity to meet in the community live, come join us. And of course, we have other programs. We've got a practitioner that's starting soon, and these will be run through the year. So come join us and look forward to seeing you there. And of course, having said all of that, remember to live with purpose. And more importantly, to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I will see you in the next one. Take care.